What a couple days it has been for the WWE and WWE 2K24. We keep talking about it. Screenshots are coming. News is coming out. WWE right now is at an all-time just high in terms of just craziness. It's just wild. But we're here today to talk about DLC. You guys read the title. Before we get into this video, I do want to let you guys know that we do have a WWE 2K24 copy that is being given away. Just follow the directions to the side of the screen and you will be eligible for a free copy of WWE 2K24. You have 5 DLC packs and they contain 5 wrestlers each. So I'm here to tell you guys my predictions. Let's go on ahead and get into it with the first DLC pack that I think should come out, and that is the Rising Stars, the NXT pack. That pack should definitely drop, and there's some stars that have been making names for themselves. Let's go on ahead and talk about them. You got Lexis King, who crossed over from AEW. I'm a fan of his. I like what he's doing in NXT. I think he has a lot of potential, and I definitely don't think he's going to make the base game. He'd be a perfect star to throw in one of the DLC packs that people would look forward to. You also have Lola Vice. She's been around for a while now. I feel like the last couple months of 2023, you really saw her a lot more, and I think she's really impressive in the ring, and I think that she is somebody that they can throw into that DLC, and they don't have to drop her in the base pack, and I think that would be really cool. And as you guys know, WWE 2K is always a little bit more like on the delayed side with things because changes happen constantly in the WWE. You got Elektra Lopez, who was with Lola Vice a lot of the time as well. It looks like now they're feuding, but Elektra Lopez could be someone else that they could throw in there, kind of like how they did Trick and Carmelo Hayes last year with the Rising Stars pack. So I think that both of those would be really cool. And right there, you just got your 3. And one guy who's been taking NXT by storm is Oba Femi. I definitely think we need Oba in the game, and I think that would be really cool to see. He is your North American champion right now in NXT, and he is just amazing. I think the guy's like 23 or 24, and he's been going crazy. So I really hope they can get him in the game. It seems like he's been around, but he just came out of nowhere, and he's been taking NXT by storm. So I'm really excited to see what they do with Oba and if they can get him in WWE 2K24, because that would be such a great addition to get in the game. And lastly, Ava. She unfortunately is dealing with a devastating injury where it seems like she's sidelined and she may not wrestle again, but she is an authority figure backstage. If they can put her in the game as a wrestler, you can do so many storylines, so many things with her as well. And at the end of the day, she is The Rock's daughter, so it is cool. It would be cool to have her in the game, be able to build stories around her and things like that. I think it'll be really cool to see. So I really hope that we do get these 5 wrestlers in WWE 2K24. That'd be awesome, man. And then we got the Stars and Legends pack. This pack would be led by Jade Cargill. As you guys know, another crossover from AEW, and boy oh boy did she look great in her Royal Rumble debut. And just her Royal Rumble debut convinced me alone that we are going to see her for DLC. She's been around for longer than CM Punk, and I just think that since her entrance didn't change that much, her theme, her Titantron didn't change as much neither, I believe that we will see Jade Cargill in the game. I don't know about moveset. I don't know if she's going to change her finisher, but I think that the moveset is, you can definitely work on that. But being that they have her entrance, the way she moves on the entrance, and her music, I think that she is pretty much a lock for DLC at this point. So I'm really hoping that we do see her in at least pack 2. I don't want to wait all the way till the end to get her. So hopefully pack 2, that way we have, all right, one big star here, and then you have one last star there. And we're going to get to that last star in a second. And then you guys have the Dudley Boys. So guys, the Dudley Boys did sign a Legends contract, it seems like, earlier in 2023. And I'm thinking that they may hold them back for DLC as well. And I think the Dudley Boys would make a great addition to the DLC. And I think that would be fun to see as well. I think DDP is going to be an addition in the DLC. It seems like he's been around in WWE. When Cody won the Royal Rumble, DDP came out and congratulated him. It looks like he was backstage at the time. I'm just speculating here just a little bit, but it would be cool to see Diamond Dallas Page back in the game. And lastly, y'all, Ken Shamrock. He just signed some sort of deal with the WWE. I noticed that he was in Supercard at some point, and it would be really cool to get Ken Shamrock back. We're getting Muhammad Ali this year, and Ken Shamrock would be a really nice addition to have in WWE 2K24, and I really think that he would fit that DLC pack perfectly. Give us some legends, give us some new stars, and like I said, headlined by Jade Cargill. Push that pack forward and get her in the game. I think that pack would definitely make some noise, and it would make this worth it, man. I think so far my predictions are good. I feel like they would make people want to buy this DLC season pass. But let's go on ahead and continue. And then you have the returning stars pack, y'all. And as you guys know, we have some WWE rehires this year who did really well, and I'm really looking forward to see them back. Pat McAfee being one of them. I would love to see Pat McAfee in the game as a playable wrestler. It seemed like he was going to be in the game last year, but it was scrapped because his theme was somewhere around and things like that. Like, it was just discovered by modders that his stuff was in the game, and basically it seemed like he was going to be in the game, but they pulled him last second. So Pat McAfee, get him in the game. He is now a commentator for Monday Night Raw. Get him in there, please. Let's see Pat McAfee in the game. Just another celebrity, why not? And next, who I wasn't really huge on when she came back, but Nia Jax has proved to be one of the best rehires for WWE and Triple H. It looks like they're actually pushing her and doing the correct thing now. I would love to see Nia back in the game. I don't know if she'll make it for the base roster. My guess is she makes it back for DLC. She's been doing her thing. She's been great. So I'm really looking forward to possibly seeing her in WWE 2K24. And Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane, she came back. She is not part of Damage Control, as that is falling apart at the moment. Hopefully Bayley does win that title at WrestleMania, but right now Kairi Sane, I think she will make it back in the game as DLC, as I don't think she made it early enough to be in the game and to be in the base roster. So I think this would be a great chance for her to make that. And Carlito, come on, man, I'm thinking Carlito gonna be in the DLC. I mean, he's been around since, I believe, July, so you kind of could put him in that base game, but I'm really thinking Carlito gets in for WWE 2K24 DLC. It's a way to run up the numbers, run up the money for that DLC season pass. And I know that this was going to be a stretch as she just returned, but Naomi, I think that she really hasn't changed her gimmick that much that you can put her in the game. You have her last character model, or put her in for free like how you did last year with Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. I think it would be a great opportunity to bring Naomi in for that DLC pack number 3 that usually comes out around May or June, if I'm not mistaken. So it would be great to see Naomi. It gives them enough time to really get that in there, as her return happened January 27th. So you have a lot of months, but I do get it. It's a development cycle. I'm not no game developer, and it might have been too late for her to make it into the game. And guys, this is a wild one, but with how big the Bloodline storyline has been over the past years, and it would give us a universe mode moment, storyline moment, I would want to see a Bloodline pack in WWE 2K24. You got guys like the Wild Samoans. They are WWE Hall of Famers, Alpha and Sika. They appeared at Hell in a Cell 2020 to go on ahead and congratulate Roman Reigns. I would love to see that. I would love to see just a pack of the Bloodline. Just give us a bunch of guys from back then who really, you know, were part of this Bloodline movement, and how big the Bloodline storyline is now. It would be so cool to see these guys in the game, and I think that would be awesome if we can get the Wild Samoans in there. So I think that would be really cool. And another guy that I would love to see is Haku. So he is related to the Bloodline by legacy, and he is from the same area as Peter Malvia, who is The Rock's grandfather. And like I said, guys, I'm not really that educated on a lot of this stuff. I had to do my research myself because this is something that I would really like to see in a game. And there was actually, like, at some point a rumor of the WWE making a segment where the Bloodline was going to come out and congratulate Roman Reigns for his reign and everything like that. It didn't fully go down the way it was supposed to, but it would have been really, really cool to see that happen. And I think this is a great way to introduce the Bloodline into the game and give us some of those guys who made history back then as well. I would certainly love to revise history. Another related member of the Bloodline that I would really like to see, it would be Rocky Johnson. So this is The Rock's dad. I think it would be really cool to see him once again, part of that Bloodline again. Just give us some more Bloodline members. I think it's really cool, and it's The Rock's dad. I think that is more possible now than ever with The Rock being in the TKO board. I know The Rock's always been in the game, but I don't know. I feel like you have to just jump on this type of Bloodline stuff that's going on and maybe give us a pack with some of these wrestlers in there. I just think it would be so cool. And lastly, Peter Malvia, The Rock's grandfather, he is referred to as the High Chief. And if you guys did not know, Rock went ahead and actually did tribute to him back when he started his career as Rocky Malvia. So I think that this could really, really be cool if we get a Bloodline pack. But yeah, man, I can only guess so much at this point. And lastly, pack number 5, the Polarizing pack. You guys can go on ahead and guess who I'm talking about here, but it's that man, CM Punk. He should headline this DLC. He should be the guy. I don't want to wait till pack number 5 for CM Punk because that's really going to suck, but you know they're going to do it because they're going to want to bring a high amount of people back to the game when that comes out in August. At that point, we're about 4 months in to the game cycle. They want to bring those players back, and what better DLC pack and DLC character to bring people back with than CM Punk. They did it with Wade Barrett, they did it with Bray Wyatt, having us wait all the way to around June or July for that, so I don't see why not going ahead and drop this. Followed by the Iron Sheik. He is somebody who hasn't been in a WWE game in a while, and I would love to see him back, and I think that he will be back, and I think that this would be a perfect pack for him to be in. Obviously, I don't know if he's just as polarizing. I wasn't around in that time, but I named it the Polarizing pack because of CM Punk. I don't want that to get any confusing. It's probably never going to be named that, but I just wanted to do something where it's headlined by CM Punk, of course. And then you have the Authors of Pain, who they've been in the game before. I don't see why not put them in that DLC pack. They returned. They've been signed with WWE for a while. They've been keeping them back. So it's a really, really big possibility that they may make the game, being that they've been around for a minute now. They just didn't have any plans at the time, and now they're just getting plans. And lastly, this is a guy who has been in the game before, and he is a returning star, someone who returned at the Royal Rumble, and that is Andrade. I would love to see Andrade back as pack number 5. You have so much time in the development cycle to get him in, but it is going to be really tough as he just came back in the Royal Rumble. But I just had to go in ahead and reach with this one. I would love to see this, and yeah, man, I think it would be really, really cool to see Andrade back in the game. But these so far, guys, are my 5 packs in WWE 2K24. I'm really looking forward to see how this goes. Let me know down below if you guys did like my predictions. Make sure to stay tuned for more WWE 2K24 news. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.